I have been studying at Algoma University for almost 4 years now. My English courses, I most enjoy, I guess, the freedom of the classroom and being able to sit down and have some intellectual freedom with our conversations and creative freedom with assignments. It feels a lot more like you're being heard and just having conversations with your professors and your classmates and learning from each other and not just from a lecture slide. So I really enjoy being able to develop new ideas with each other that way, and being able to have the freedom of there's no one right answer a lot of the time. So you can have multiple right answers and you can think a lot more about things that way and also feel a lot more accepted into your program and with your peers and always feel like you're being heard. When a lot of people think of the English department, they just think it's a lot of essay writing and reading books, and it is, but it's also a lot more than that, where it's a lot of discussion work, and sometimes you do assignments where you're just reading to yourself and listening to yourself, or where you're journaling your thoughts or blogging your thoughts, and it's made a great impression on me just how many things language can be that way. It makes a lasting impression when you get to feel like you're learning from each other and not just from your professor. When choosing to study English here, it was a little bit of a longer decision for me personally, where I began in a different major and then I ended up doing English as well. So I think when choosing to study English here, it was important for me that I felt like I was really being heard, and I felt that way in the English department. And I felt like in a smaller classroom setting, was able to really communicate better with my professor and with my peers. And for prospective students, I think choosing to study English here is very beneficial, where part of the English department and the English study in general is just being able to develop thoughts and use your own discretion and make original ideas, but also learn from each other. And it's very beneficial sitting in a smaller classroom setting like at Algoma and being able to really feel like you're being heard that way and develop these new ideas. And the professors are also just very, very welcoming and very helpful, and it's very easy to develop personal relationships with everyone, which benefits you beyond just your undergrad as well. I think a lot of students get overwhelmed with how much reading material there can be and being able to really decipher every single word. And it can be a lot when you're in multiple English classes, or if you're thinking about how much essays you have to write or how many things you need to do. But I think it's a lot more intellectually challenging than a lot of people would think, but it's also so simple in that way, where you can really make things your own. Yeah.